Hi and welcome. My name's Karen Newton. I am a business and wealth strategist. And today I want to talk about the way business is actually changing. Now, I've worked as an entrepreneur for 35 years. I started when I went to work with my husband in his business. And then I became an entrepreneur in my own right. And then I eventually moved online. I was selling information products. I was um, doing writing books and selling how-to books. And that whole model of business has basically been wiped out by AI because who wants to go and buy an information product these days when they can just go and talk to AI and get all the information they want? I see someone advertising a training course and I go into AI and I say, what can you tell me about the training course that this person is offering? And it tells me, and I think, do you know what? I don't need to buy that. I would have bought it previously because I wasn't 100% certain about what the course covered. Today, I can be more selective because I'm not there to buy information. I am there to buy someone's unique experience and point of view. And I want to repeat that because the world of business has changed and it's looking at things from your perspective. Now, when I talk about business, I can share with you what I used to do and what I am doing now, how I have pivoted and had to become brand me. I call it brand me, okay, because it's my personal experiences, it's my interpretation of things that clients are actually buying from me today. It's not that I can show them how to do this or I can tell them what's going to happen next. They want my perspective on a certain aspect in business. So if you are in this world of digital products, online uh, information, that whole aspect has totally changed. And what we have now is we have an economy that unemployment is going up. People are looking for new ways to do business. And we're moving into what I call the cottage industry. Now, I want to clarify what the cottage industry actually is. Because when I say cottage industry, people have this vision instantly of growing their own vegetables. And there's nothing stopping you from doing that if that's what you want to do. But a cottage industry, from my perspective, is a business that you can run from home. You don't need other people there. You can do it all yourself. And the thing with AI is that it's now an AI focused business that you run from home. AI duplicates a lot of the work that you used to have. You used to need a marketing person for, you need a virtual assistant to help you with things. AI is now able to duplicate all of that. But what AI can't duplicate is your knowledge, your experience, and your interpretation. And that's where the new business growth is. Now, if I explain this a little further using what I teach, I look at news around the globe, and then I look at how money flows. The money is affected because of an incident that has occurred. And I'll give you a little chart shortly, which will demonstrate this. I get to interpret what this event has done and how it affects other things in the market. AI can't do that. It can tell me that things are happening, but it can't put all those dots together in advance. It can only interpret, well, it can only tell you once it's actually happened. Whereas there are things that have happened in recent months that I was writing about 6 months ago or 8 months ago, highlighting that there were issues. So I can see things which are what they call life patterns. I see trends because I have the historical knowledge. And by having that knowledge, I can say, right, I see this, I know this is likely to happen. And that's the type of information that AI cannot duplicate. Okay, so let me show you this image just to demonstrate what I am talking about. We recently had Iran attack the United Arab Emirates. There's been a lot of tension going on in the Middle East. So this is what I would call a geopolitical trigger. And most people will see, they expect the oil price to go up. Okay, they expect that. And for many, they will expect the price of oil to go up. They'll expect gold to go up. They'll expect silver to go up. However, the markets did not move the way that most people expected. Now, I was able to see what was happening in the market ahead of time because I understood how each of these parts actually connected. AI created this image for me, but it couldn't put the image together in advance. It could only take data that it received at the time and show the move of money. And just for you to understand, uh, oil price automatically went up. We have what we call the macro impact, which is we had inflation fears, we had rates, we've got a strong dollar happening, and we have this market reaction to everything that's going on around. So naturally, oil went up. What most people expected was gold to go up, and it didn't, it went down. And the reason that gold went down is because we have the strong dollar. And because the US is selling oil, we have petrodollars, that's making the dollar really strong. It's keeping interest rates high. So why would you put your money in gold when you can't earn anything off it? Silver was down. Again, silver is normally a hedge, but it's also industrial. And so that was affected as well. Now, Bitcoin was a surprise for many people because Bitcoin suddenly went up. But Bitcoin has been gaining momentum in growth. It bottomed at 60K. And at the time of this, it was around 78K. So it had over recent weeks gone up 18,000. So there was this momentum of growth happening in Bitcoin. And so people put their money into Bitcoin. So we had oil go up, we had Bitcoin go up, and what was considered the traditionals went down. Now, as someone who studies the markets and understands the way the markets work, I was able to see this happening before it became visible to people. Right? And before AI could even create this, I still had to give AI some information for it to be able to put this chart together for me. Okay, so all I'm trying to show you here is you have a perspective. You have something unique information that means that you see what happens in your niche before other people catch up with it. And that is what you are selling. I hope that little chart didn't confuse you too much, but helped you to understand. I don't want you to understand what's in the chart. I want you to understand that you have a unique perspective on your niche, something that nobody else understands. I understand money flow. I've worked in the finance industry since I was 17 years old. I am 67 this year. That means for 50 years I've worked in the finance industry. I understand it. I know how it works. And so I can see a lot of things that other people have to have data before they can interpret what has happened. So the thing with AI and with the cottage industry is that it's your perspective, your unique knowledge that is now what makes a cottage industry viable. Now, I used AI to create that image for me. I gave it a little bit of information. I got it to research some stuff, and I said, now create this into a chart so I can explain what actually happened. AI did that in about a minute. Okay, if I were creating it, it would have taken me a week or so to do that. So there is benefits to AI, and AI is making the cottage industry more efficient. If there's one thing that I would like you to take away from this today, it's that cottage industries are in a growth phase. You don't need to have all these huge businesses that people used to have. You need something that is unique to you. And there is nobody on the planet that doesn't have something that is a personal experience for them. So anybody, anywhere can set up a cottage industry. And that cottage industry can be like a video explaining something. I watch YouTube videos, yeah, and I love some of them. There's one guy I follow, he goes camping and hiking and out on his motorbike and things like that. And I just love watching what he does, the survival techniques that he uses outdoors. I will watch, I don't like watching business stuff very much because I get a little annoyed with some people, but I do like to watch some cooking, some recipes, um, bits of fashion and things like that, because I see somebody else's personal perspective on something. AI can't duplicate that. Cottage industries are on the rise, and the sooner that you are at the forefront of your particular niche, the faster your business is actually going to grow. AI makes it easy for us to grow big businesses, but do it as a solopreneur. I hope you get some benefit out of that. Take a look at what you're doing, how you're running your business, and what pivoting is needed to keep your business relevant in the future. Thank you.